here from the Permaculture Pantry. All the birds in the background. I thought I'd give you a little tour today of the flower farm and how it's coming along, and also some of the progress that we've made on our new flower beds for this upcoming spring and summer season. It's been really, we've had days that have been really warm lately, and then we've had storms of an afternoon or a few rainy days. So as you can see, the grass is just going crazy, and so is the garden. Look at our banana circle here. Around the base here, that's all sweet potato. It captures so many different nutrients in there. It's amazing. Keeps all the moisture in. We have comfrey. This is a white choco vine. There's also some self-seeded tomatoes in there as well. Some beautiful new banana pups growing here. And these bananas are nearly ready. I don't know if you can see them. But anyway, they're nearly ready to harvest. So let's have a little look at the flowers. So here we are. There's the whole view of the flower garden at the moment. And in this little strip here, I got some tube stock from Australian Plants Online, and I've got some big red kangaroo paw in here. I've got some leucodendrons, superstar. Also have some penstemon. I think there's about 3 different colours there. Here we have Gora. There's white and pink flowering. Have some pineapple tops that we've been growing there. I've got some Westringia here, coastal rosemary, some French lavender. There's some native mint as well. Another pineapple, some turmeric, always turmeric popping up. So that's that part. On this side, this bed used to be completely planted out with asparagus, and I've kept some down this end, and then in this side I'm going to be planting out some other perennials, I'm thinking. Not sure what yet, but there's a bit of it. And then here's our little tool shack. We have mainly tools from FD Ryan. James is an Australian blacksmith. Should look him up. He makes the most amazing tools. We've got the large and small broad forks. We have long-handled weeder. There's a short-handled one there. We've got shepherd's hook. It's great for getting out grasses and things like that. Very, very cool. We've got many more in the other shed. And then let's have a look at what's growing along here. So we've got some alyssums here. They're just some little annuals just to look pretty. Not really good as a cut flower. I have some sunflowers here. There's some still producing. I'm mainly saving them for seed now. And then here's our patch here of zinnias. These are the ones that were started in September last year, 2025, and they're still growing strong. So I'm cutting from them quite heavily every week. Oh, just going to show you the dragonfly, but it took off. I have some fennel growing here. I found the flowers really pretty in bouquets, so I popped some of that in as well with the Lovelies bleeding amaranthus here. Look how long some of those trains are. Incredible. So we'll go through here. We had a really big windstorm yesterday afternoon, and I was hoping there wasn't too much damage. It's looking like it's okay. We've got some yarrow. There's a lot of greenery not as many flowers, so I'm thinking it's had a bit too much nitrogen, but that's okay. I'll divide that up in autumn. Here we have some different celosias, beautiful. Some of them are going to seed as well. I'll just sprinkle them around the areas and they can produce again next year. Now this cosmos, again, a lot of greenery, not a lot of flowers, so I've collected seed from a lot of the flowers, but obviously they got a little bit too much nitrogen and it's produced more leafy greens rather than flowers. I have another patch of cosmos up the end that I've been picking from, and this one here I've been using the greens as foliage in bouquets, and they really look very pretty and they fill out the bouquet nicely, so it's all good, but I'll be careful how much comfrey tea I give them next season. The Rebeckias just keep powering on. So many flowers in this little space here. The more you pick, the more they seem to produce. So loving them. So good. And the billy buttons. I grew these from seed. Actually, I grew everything from seed in this garden. But it was only a few plants. They've filled out really nicely in this space. And you can see some of the flower heads have already started dying off, so I've just been crumbling them up into the bare spaces here so that hopefully that will fill out again for next season. Shasta Daisy. Again, I overplanted this section. I'm going to dig up and divide these into other areas of the garden when it's a bit cooler. There is a bud here, so we'll see. I haven't seen them flower yet, so that will be cool. What have we got here? A patch of status, and see a lot of it's going to seed. I've been letting it do that so it can self-seed. All the different colours, I've been cutting from that a lot, and it just keeps producing these beautiful big, really long stems. So yeah, it's amazing, all different colours. I've got like just the old-fashioned variety of carnations here, all different colours. They're such flimsy little stems and plants. I'm hoping they get stronger. I grew them from seed as well. I mean, they're good little, you know, filler flower, I guess. But I don't love them, but we'll see what they do. Maybe the plants will get stronger and more vigorous. I have some hyssop here that should flower this coming spring. So I'm really excited about that. There's really nice long stems. That would actually be nice as foliage as it is. Still got paper daisies going crazy here. Well, actually they're starting to slow down, and see these ones are drying off. They'll produce some great seed, and again we'll fill in the gaps here. So I've just been dropping the heads that go over. Here we have, this is the last succession of zinnias that I've put in here, because I've done different successions throughout the garden. And this one is just beautiful. Huge, big flowers. It looks like these are all red, but that's okay. It's such a beautiful colour. And there's so many buds on there. They're coming along nicely. There's another patch here, which looks like it's been affected by the wind yesterday, but that's okay. I have to cut flowers tomorrow for bouquets at the salon, so I will cut as much as I can from this, and I might corral them as well because they're so long. Look at the stems on these things, they're huge. There's a little bit of status in there coming along. That was another succession. What else have we got? There's some stock here. They'll probably flower later in the year or something. I'm not sure actually. We'll see. I'm not very familiar with growing stock. There's celosia. These ones are looking beautiful. Very tall. They're taller than me. I like how they have some really wacky little flowers on them. They're all so different. It's a little hoverfly. The green amaranthus, it has been affected by the wind yesterday too. As you can see, some fallen down here, but that's okay. I will pick that and use them for bouquets for the next couple of days. The gladioli is finished, so I'm leaving them to die back, and then I can dig up the corms ready to plant again this spring. And then we have some dahlias. They're just starting to really produce now. They're all different sizes. The plants is beautiful. Lots of gorgeous colours. I've got some zinnias amongst them as well. Oh, this is pretty. This is a new one. Not sure what the variety is. Let me see. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That one is that bluebird? Or, no, Vasales. Maybe this one is bluebird. Gee, that's so pretty. I will need to, yes, it is bluebird. Oh, there you go. That's the first flower on that one. That's very pretty. I like that. And then there's some mystery tubers here. There's a cute little one. There's another tiny little one down here. This one was a seedling. It's a bit like a cactusy type dahlia flower. These are seedlings as well. It's a very pretty colour. Some more over there. They're really quite little dahlias. This is a pretty burgundy kind of colour. And that one, there's the yellow over there. A bowerbird pinched my new yellow flower that was out. I'll put a photo of it here in a minute. Yeah, it's a seedling dahlia, really pretty flower. I like that one. And then we have another succession here of zinnias, which have just started to flower. Beautiful. So there's quite a few of them. So looking back, it's quite filled out now, which is nice. Here's another succession of zinnias, which are just starting to bud up now. So that's great. That should keep me going right through. And then look at these beautiful, I think they're Double Delight sunflowers. Really nice. And then, wow, that one's gorgeous. Don't know what that is. Look at this one, about to open. Lots of buds on those. That's great. Lots and lots. More zinnias here. Here is some more cosmos, another succession. Oh yeah, I forgot the other succession just in here, in between celosias and zinnias. I think they're like a cupcake variety. There's white and that pinky purple, and I've been using them a lot. They're really nice and floaty in the bouquets. So that's the cutting patch. It's come along so well, and I'll show you what we've been up to getting beds ready for next season. And also this one here, we've got a couple of those. It's a Revolution Green Melaleuca. We've got a few of those, so I've been cutting from them as well. Also down here, we have a main swale that runs through here. And so we have we've started a native succession bringing this swale down. But along the main swale there, we've got like pomegranates, there's so many varieties of citrus. And then we've got natives, we've got grevilleas, leptospermums, acacias, all different things. There's a big locust tree there, there's a mango, there's, what are they? Feijoas, all sorts of things down there. I'll do that on another video. We've got an apple, which are meant to be espalier, but I need to get into that this winter because they've grown past the top of our espalier fence there, so I will fix that. And we have another swale here with lots of fruit and vegetable trees, and then below that there are a lot of native trees planted, a lot of callistemons, melaleucas. I've been cutting a lot of foliage off those as well. So we'll go back up here, and we use mainly sweet potato to cover the ground in our swales, which works really, really well. The soil under there is amazing, and the worms, it's crazy. So Greg's been working so hard getting some more beds ready for planting out this year. He fixed all these beds up by putting, we're very lucky to have a local brick company in Wingham, Lincoln Bricks and Brickworks, and he's dug out the bottom of the beds and popped these bricks in for drainage of the beds, and also it's a great habitat for frogs, native bees, all sorts of things. I've seen so many pollinators go into them, and it's working really well. I just find it easier to work. I mean, we have a gentle slope here. These beds are on contour, but it's just easier to work from in this format, and they drain really well. So started with this top bed here, finished that. This one he's just finished, and I'll walk along and show you in a minute. Next he's working on this one here. As you can see, he's got the star pickets along there. It's a lot of hard work, but it will be worth it. So it's all nice and straight. Got the drainage all the way along, because otherwise it was just getting too waterlogged in those beds. So there's some little pigeon pea popping up there. So we use a lot of pigeon pea to fix nitrogen and use as biomass in our swales. We chop and drop it very regularly. It's great, and it's also a good nurse plant. Oh look, I think that's a zinnia as well. And there's zinnias right here, self-seeding themselves. Thank you very much. I do love this. It's like a reddy pink, I don't know, it's really nice. I do love that one. Anyway, I do love this system. It's easy to work the beds from either side. It's not as much bending, and it's easy. You can weed from either side, pick from either side. It just works really, really well. So it's coming along beautifully. Once this bed here is done, then we're going to be moving down. We've got another bed along here, and then there's two more below that until we get to the swale. So we'll work our way along and see how we go. But at the moment, this bed should be ready to plant out for springtime this year, which is fantastic. And Greg's put a little step in here. I love that. So you can go up there, cut through into this flower garden here, or cut through here. I'm thinking of growing some sweet pea over this arch. I think that would be nice. I'm just raising some seeds at the moment. I have a lemon verbena here. I've given that a bit of a prune and hopefully it can stay there. So there we go, and it's all nicely fenced all along the edge here. He's done such a great job. Have a butterfly bush at the end here too. And there we go, a lot of weeds and things. We don't use pesticides here or herbicides, only natural methods. So all these weeds and things we dig out by hand. These sticky beaks, or poor man's friends, whatever you'd like to call them, they're a pain. You need to get them pulled out when they're at this stage before they flower and seed, because then you'll just have them everywhere. So that's something we'll get in and get done very soon. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that little tour. Bit of a progress of what has been happening, and it's coming along really well. I'm really happy with it. I'll take you over here. Just wanted to have a little look at some, we've got dragon fruit flowers on, just see if they're flowering still. This is our main cell along here, goes out the back of the property as well. Let's see. It's looking like, oh, where are they? Here we go, here's one here. Well, the flowers died off now. We've got some fruit forming. Amazing. It's getting big now. Very cool. Okay, all right. Have a great day, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the little tour. We'll see you next time. Bye.